Hi, everyone. Deirdre Morgan here, intuitive and clarity coach, with a few quick tips on how to navigate May's energy field and without losing your mind, your balance, or your sense of humor. And before I get going, someone emailed me asking, what exactly is a clarity coach? Fair question. Honestly, it's pretty simple. I assist people clear the internal clutter so they can remember who they are, what matters to them, and create a life they actually love. That's it. So if that resonates for you and you feel the time is now, reach out. Now, let's talk about May. May is vibrating to the sixth energy frequency, excuse me. How did I figure that out? Well, we add the universal year of 2026, which adds up to a 10 and reduces down to a 1, to the calendar month of May, which is a 5, and voila, 6. Now, 6 is the frequency of balance, harmony, love, beauty, responsibility. Yes, responsibility. And the quiet message underneath all of that is you are responsible for the quality of your inner life now, not just your outer life. Because we've shifted into a inner to outer experience. Meaning, the world you experience externally is becoming more and more connected or a mirror to what's going on inside you. Your ability to feel peace, to express love, to admire beauty, to feel whole within yourself. That's the real work now. 6 is the number of heart consciousness, which means living from your deeper center instead of living in constant survival mode. And I like to think we can all feel something shifting right now. Things are changing, falling apart, coming together, sometimes all before lunch. And I know that most of you are still in the middle of life. You've got jobs, families, bills, responsibilities, people pulling at your energy. This isn't about stepping away from life. And honestly, it really isn't about the world resetting. This is about you and I resetting. The shift is internal. So here are a few practical tips that may help this month. First off, remember that the universal year 1 energy of 2026 is still active underneath everything, or you might think behind the scenes. And 1 is asking all of us to write a new story, to begin a new chapter, and one that means we become more authentic, more independent, more self-reliant, more real. Not perfect, real. There's a huge difference. So what to do? First, get out of performance mode. Stop trying to think who you think you should be and reconnect with who you actually are, which means listen to the heart. What do you want? What do you love? What energizes you? I was talking to my grandson, Zach, recently, and we recalled an experience way back in the day. He was about 5 years old, 6, and his father and I were talking on the phone and chatting away. And John said, "Hey, Zach, come here. Your grandmother's on the phone. Say hi to her." There was a pause. "No, Zach, it's your grandmother. Come, you'll hurt her feelings." "No, I'm busy, Dad." And of course, John was mortified. And I said, "Cool it. I don't want him to talk or be with me because he feels he has to. I want it to come from his heart. Let it go." That's the difference. Where we've all been conditioned, though. Do what's you're told, do what's best for the other person, think about the other person first. And Zach, in his wisdom, just said, no. It turns out he was very busy, very engaged in his Lego set, and he was making, I think, an airplane or something, but it had his attention, and rightfully so. So that's what I mean by performance and authenticity. And Zach and I ended up laughing because so many people get exhausted from performing versions of themselves that don't feel natural anymore. That's draining. Pretending, performing is exhausting. Authenticity actually gives you your energy back. So, second tip, notice how quickly your mind wants to label everything. Right, wrong, good, bad, success, failure. We've been conditioned to judge everything immediately. But those labels can fragment you internally. Sometimes life isn't asking you to judge the moment. Sometimes it's asking us to experience it. Difference. And while I'm there on this, another quick tip, and this is a tough one, and you may not like it. And as I said, something doesn't resonate for you, put it on the back burner. Something resonates for you, start taking action. But what I'm going to ask you to do is get rid of your hate campaign. Hate is such a fierce energy. But whether it's spiders or, dogs, cats, who could possibly, you think, but people do. If it's the Dems or the Republicans or the situation in the world, hating not only won't solve it, you're fueling the condition or the purpose or the thing you dislike and giving it more life. That's the first thing. The second thing is, though, that energy of hate comes from within you, internalized. And what it does is fragment you. So you feel maybe at odds or restless or uneasy with yourself. There's no sense of being whole and complete. There's no sense of well-being and sharing in the world, the beauty, the goodness in your life. So you are fragmenting yourself as well as feeding the inhumane situations that are going on. Third, notice what throws you off center. What takes you out of your peace? What instantly draws your energy or hooks your emotions? Because anything that pulls you away from yourself is showing you where your attention still leaks power. And you want to take a look at that and clean it up to the best of your ability. And fourth, this is probably the big one. When something unexpected happens or something we don't like happens, we immediately go into reaction. We try to figure it out, fix it, manage it, control it. Please don't. Please break that habit. At least pause first. The next time something throws you off balance, notice your urge to control everything and pause. Take a breath. Come back to yourself. Then quietly ask, what feels true for me right now? And then take one small step, not 10, just one, because this isn't about getting it right anymore. It's about staying connected to yourself while you move. That's the new skill. It may take some time. Be patient and gentle with yourself. Just breathe into it and do it. Go for it. Fifth, if you want to stay balanced, in balance, get in touch with feeling balanced. Stay present. If you want to be balanced, presence is the key. Most people are mentally living 3 weeks ahead or emotionally 3 years behind. That's what we do to ourselves. Meanwhile, the body is standing in the kitchen wondering what happened. Stay with yourself. Stay here. Presence creates balance. Presence creates peace. Presence reconnects you to your own center. And sixth, remember, please keep in mind, stay mindful of this. Accept that there is no going back. Normal was never natural anyway, and a lot of what was considered normal was conditioning, performance, survival. And many of us are feeling that now because something deeper is doing its best to emerge through all this change. So let it, allow it, accept it, choose. Trust yourself, even when you don't fully understand what's happening. And as Eleanor said, you must do the thing you think you cannot do. That quote still counts, especially now, because courage doesn't look dramatic. Sometimes courage is simply remaining connected to yourself in a world that keeps trying to pull you out of yourself. Stay present. Stay real. Trust your own timing. And remember, it's all about love. Everything else is mostly noise. So, I love you all. Let me hear from you with your questions and comments. And if this assisted you or inspired you today, tell a friend to tune in or pass it on to them, please. This is a wrap for May. Have a fabulous month. Stay here in your heart.